Don't leave, Melody, because I'm about to tell you something very unusual, and I promise that it will only get stranger. The legal battle between Sherry and Martell Holt is no longer just a formal one. It is now personal, emotional, disorganized, and full of unexpected turns. If you think you know the story, you should watch this video through to the end, because what you're about to hear could change your opinion of Melody and Mart for the rest of your life. Grab a snack. This legal struggle is far more complex than everyone first thought. So have a seat, and let's begin. The fact that this new chapter in Melody and Martell's story is taking place in the courtroom shows that not everything ends when the cameras stop rolling. Many people thought that their drama ended with their divorce from the outside. Isn't just about custody, it's also about control, betrayal, and a fight for public opinion. According to the most recent updates, Melody and Martell are both giving it their all, and neither of them is giving up, not in the way that fans had hoped, instead fighting to keep what matters most to them. Let's take a moment to look back and remember that those who have been following these two have seen their highs and lows for years. Marriage and love. Everyone in Huntsville looked up to Melody and Martell as a power couple in the beginning, and they were successful in building an empire together. However, when Martell's long-term affair was made public, their marriage started to show signs of weakness, and everything fell apart. The stain left by that betrayal, which was both personal and public, has never fully gone away, even though Melody tried to remain calm. But she was eventually forced to leave after a series of co-parenting disputes, hardships, and legal battles since then. The most recent development in their legal drama is shocking their fan base. An argument over custody has escalated into a full-fledged conflict with emotional outbursts, secret witnesses, and plans for retaliation. According to the most recent court documents, Melody and Martell are accusing each other of lying, manipulation, and using their children as leverage. You're right, parenting time isn't the only consideration here. It's about employing all available strategies to obtain the upper hand and right when you believe you know who is right. According to Melody, something fresh comes out that causes you to rethink everything. Through social media interviews and behind-the-scenes connections, Martell alleges that he has been presenting her as unstable and angry, and she still tries to control her life after the divorce. It's messy, you know. If even half of the text messages, emails, and voice recordings allegedly gathered by her team are accurate, it shows that Martell has been inciting conflict and spreading negative rumors about her. Melody is battling not only for custody, but also to have her name cleared. Her goal is to protect herself and her kids, and she wants everyone to know that she is not the one. Maintaining the drama, but Martell isn't keeping quiet either. In fact, his retaliation is more severe than before. Claiming that he is the one being dragged through the mud, he claims that Melody is attempting to manipulate school events and even medical consultations. Despite his best efforts, Martell says Melody is keeping him from being a present parent. In a shocking change of events, he is now guessing that Melody's emotional condition could be affecting the kids in ways that the public is unaware of. Judges and attorneys are no longer the only parties involved in this scenario, which is quickly growing more complicated. There are rumors of a surprise witness who is ready to make shocking revelations that could change the course of the case. And who knows? Insiders claim to have receipts that could damage someone's credibility in court, and if that happens, the game is over. However, no one has revealed the identity of this witness that nobody anticipated, according to sources close to both sides. There might be a third party at work, someone working behind the scenes to influence how the media portrays this case overall. Melody has been trying to regain control over her story on social media, posting quotes and doing live streams while actively sharing her side of the story without saying too much. The idea that someone might be making money off of their suffering is just unsettling, but nobody can be sure. She isn't letting Martell be the only one sharing his version, though she does hint that more documents, like screenshots, recordings, or even quotes from close friends and family members, may be released soon and may reveal more about Martell's true self behind closed doors. In public, however, Martell is playing the sympathy card. He has posted heartfelt content, conducted interviews, and even tried to pass himself off as a simple father trying to make ends meet. The same people who are aware of the case claim that he has been working extra hours behind the scenes to promote a version of events that portrays him as the hero and Melody as unfit, not to mention his past infidelity. It's hard to forget those moments, no matter how often he tries to change his image. And that's not all. There are now rumors that Martell may be working with a friend or even a former business partner who was close to Melody in the past to find out information about her past. However, that kind of approach is risky, as the theory goes that he might gain an advantage in court if he can sufficiently harm her reputation. If this witness turns out to be driven by jealousy or spite, it could ruin the entire case and make him look even worse in the eyes of the judge. Meanwhile, Melody's team is building a case that focuses on emotional harm. With years of video interviews and statements to back up their claims, Martell's actions, infidelity, public statements, and alleged attempts to manipulate her are all viewed as proof that he does not care about their children. They paint a picture of a man who is more concerned with winning than with being a good father. The saddest part of this situation, in my opinion, is that the children are the ones caught in the middle. Melody and Martell's children are watching everything while they are fighting and growing up in the shadow of this feud. Experts say they are hearing and seeing things. It's about the pattern that has existed for years, not just what is happening right now. Children may experience long-term emotional effects from public court battles like this one. It's hard to ignore what the kids are going through behind the scenes when both parents accuse each other of manipulating them. According to someone familiar with the map, Melody and Martell have recently been offered a joint opportunity. The specifics are still unknown, but it could be a sit-down interview, a co-parenting book, or a reality show. Some say it's a trap, an attempt to deflect attention from the truth and control the narrative given their past. It won't be easy, but some think it might be a test to see if they can put aside their differences for the greater good. The next issue that emerges is whether more evidence will surface that completely reveals one of them. If Melody and Martell continue to fight, the world will continue to watch. So this story is definitely not over because it's a heavy one. I need you to share your thoughts in the comments section. Will this case continue to get out of hand and involve more people? Or will the court ultimately rule that one parent has full custody? Do you think Melody is acting morally by defending her children? Or do you think Martell is trying to change his ways and deserves another chance? What should the judge do, in your opinion? And do you think there is someone working behind the scenes to further all of this for financial gain?